We are here, and we are ready to begin. Prussian Prince, will you go over the army of the Russian?
Sure. And no, it's not Zaript playing, even though it's here. It's another Russian, EOS Sergei Nabrasco, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
Then he's got on his right flank, as I was saying before, 4 lifeguard foot, then 2 Uhlans, 2 mounted rifles. In the center, he's got essentially what is a mix of 1 Chevalier Guard, 1 Hussar, 1 mounted rifle unit, as well as 3 Musketeers. And wait, we have some lag.
Okay,
I believe it's 4 Musketeers actually. And I believe that's his build. And I said I believe quite a lot so far.
And you see how he basically rushes this hill. You clearly see that he doesn't want to give up this uphill advantage, and it's the same for Mireimi, who is his opponent. And on his left flank, opposing these 4 lifeguard foot, you have quite a sturdy contingent of his own, as I understand. 2 King German's Legion light foot, 2 foot, 1 foot, 1 foot guard, and 1 King German Legion foot. So he deployed differently. Game was rehosted because Mireimi got broken rule of light infantry limit, so he changed his build, and he decided to pull back because he sees that he can't get on top in time.
Yeah.
Okay, so for his cavalry he have 2 light dragoons here. On his middle he have 2 light foot, fencibles, another foot guard, and his general staff. And on his right flank it is 2 foot, and I believe something might be hidden in a forest. I'm not sure.
I think, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, here one more. 42nd foot, the Black Watch. Are they good?
Yes, they're pretty good.
50 accuracy.
They look like black bears or red bears with that.
8 morale, I believe. I believe. We all believe.
Well,
Yeah,
at least they are better than foot. We can say
And
that.
now I'm a believer.
And they have better melee stats too, maybe.
Scots have better attack. They are attack infantry, and especially this elite.
Yeah.
It's an war unit as well.
Yeah.
So, Sergei Nabrasco got the hill, but I wonder if he would be able to use this advantage, because Mireimi pushed really hard in the middle and he continues to push the middle. So at some point Sergei Nabrasco would be split on 2. And
He already is, looks like.
yeah, but I wonder if he can
Gets
somehow...
first volley.
Yeah, but he's in a forest against what? I can't even see what...
Good for him. It's good for him that he's in the forest. He should get a decent exchange there. Unfortunately for him, Russian Jaegers are pretty terrible. So.
35, if
Yeah.
lucky. And that's for the best one. 30 is usually.
Yeah, but they have insane charge bonus like all Russian infantry.
And it seems like on the whole front, Mireimi gets first shots. We can see some shots with light infantry in the middle. His military charges forward. So he puts a lot of pressure on right flank. And I think which might be in a long run a small mistake on the Mireimi part. On his, I think strategically, he would want to push this gap harder, because he don't want to Sergei Nabrasco to consolidate his forces, which currently happening.
These buildings are going to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, and the hill would be, as I understand, the forest on a hill.
Yeah, well, Mireimi is pulling back, so.
And
but
honestly,
the thing is, if he pulls back there, like he can't support. This would be the problem.
The question is, like, as I understand, Mireimi has much more lines, so just because of the numbers, he would be able to wrap out around. So the question is, would Sergei Nabrasco be able to use his cavalry effectively? I guess. Okay, let's see what they do. And yeah, I wish I enabled unrestricted camera, because I can't show you guys. Wow, actually I can
Big-
use plus sign on a minimap so that you can see a bigger picture on minimap. As you can see,
I have it. If you look for my channel later, after we
Yeah.
watch them.
LTF 9, channel of our Bane impersonating friend, Phantom. Okay, 2 light dragoons of Mireimi looking at the flank of Sergei Nabraska, and I don't think Nabraska doesn't even try to counter these 2 cavalry somehow. He just moves forward.
Yeah, he has 4 light dragoons like I would use. Nice. I like his build overall.
But I don't see him actually capitalizing on his shooting cavalry at all. He have 3 mounted rifles which do nothing.
Look at left flank, Sergei's musketeers shooting into the ground. You see those? They release like full volley on the ground.
Oh yeah.
Into the ground.
He's
Here
gonna
comes
catch him
Mireimi. Yeah. But this is very good for Mireimi. Like he can pull back and get a volley off potentially.
And
with
he
the
does. Look
Black
at the
Watch.
middle. He's something strange happening. Honestly, I think Mireimi doesn't exploit forest as he should. Like most of his units, for some reason, in quite an open ground. Even so, he had this forest.
Well, the force isn't extremely OP like Shogun. Like, he's not going to be hidden if he stops firing. It's not going to block the bullets the way it does. It'll give him a little bit of cover, because we can see the startings in this game, but it's not going to make him invincible like in Shogun.
Well, it's
Arguably.
not invincible, but yeah.
Arguably.
Okay, cavalry finally started moving. Okay, Mireimi seems to be reacting in time. These mounted gunners, rifles, pull out a volley and charge, and their morale is terrible. How expensive these units are?
I don't think they're very
Rifles are
expensive.
cheap. Yeah, rifles are some of the cheapest cav. that
But
Russia
I
can
don't
field.
think it's worth to lose 2 mounted rifles for 1 fancy bolt.
Well, still bad accuracy. Yeah, of course, but still bad accuracy. Basically, you need it for the mobility.
So, Sergei Nabraska goes for a huge middle cavalry charge. Some shooting going on the flank. Look, actually, Mireimi on his right flank. I think he could use his light dragoons more effectively, which he does. He finally charges. Oh, and fight
But
going
look-
all over the map.
Yeah, look at the general of Mireimi. He's engaged with.
Yeah, indeed,
Well,
he does.
it's-
3 men lost.
It's only mounted rifles, but still he should be careful not to shoot his own gen.
Yeah.
Man, I love this. This is the size of a 4v4, like in Shogun. Like, look how spread out. This is like almost like a World War I engagement.
Well, it's much faster than World War engagement.
Hopefully, for us, people watching, I hope so.
This musketeer unit in the forest is very resilient.
So this mounted... So as I understand, at this point Sergei Nabraska lost 2 units of this mounted... And honestly, I think what happens right now is that Sergei Nabraska uses his infantry much more effectively. Look at the left flank of Mireimi. He have tons of units against only 2. 4 units countering 2. He will win eventually, but how much time he loses?
This reminds me of the Battle of Cannae. Like,
In
they
fact,
thought
I
they were
haven't
beating
been in
Hannibal,
Cannae, so I don't
and
know.
they come into...
Well,
I was
in
there.
fact, those
U
4
formation.
units, they can't even hit anything because they don't have line of sight. If you think about it.
It looks like a trap. Like, they had the Romans go deeper and deeper, like as though they were winning, and then they just closed the back.
Yeah, well,
If-
indeed it is a trap, and I believe, with all honesty, that when you have smaller force, the worst thing you can do is actually try to break middle. Like, what the heck? You break middle and instantly you have pressure on both your flanks. No, you want to concentrate and break one of the flanks. Well, maybe
he's
some
pushing up.
miracle.
Oh, his lifeguard foot, look at that. All those bullets being wasted on his
Where?
rightmost flank. Sergei Nebraska, he's trying to shoot the light foot in motion.
He
Wait,
can,
left flank,
but they
right
have
flank.
line of sight.
The right flank. He has a lifeguard foot at the very flank, shooting into the hill.
Oh, yeah,
working.
awkward positioning. In Shogun
It's
2...
working, though.
No, he turned it off. He turned the fire off because it wasn't hitting. Not the one in the forest, but the very
yeah,
On
the
top
other
of a
one.
hill.
Okay, yeah. I thought you meant the other one. Getting a nice exchange over there. And look at those King's German Legion Lightfoot. They're facing the wrong way. Instead of facing to shoot those lifeguards, they're facing the wrong way.
Okay, square here for 42nd foot. These mounted rifles should be dead soon. I don't think Nebraska have much stuff to pull this off. His cavalry clearly didn't do much damage. Well, honestly, it's difficult to say, but seemingly no units routed on Mireimi side. So
yeah,
probably that cavalry
very
was
expensive Russian.
wasted.
Yeah, very expensive Russian cav.
Well, maybe one unit. Yeah, if you look on the minimap, only 2 units routed for Mireimi.
And one of it cavalry unit. And now look at this 42nd foot, like how nicely they threaten the flank of Sergei Nebraska. That's what happened when you have smaller force and push forward too much. Exactly like at Battle of Kanaya, whatever it was.
Yep.
Okay, one more cavalry charge from Sergei Nebraska. Ulan's going on into these foots and the light foot.
Not the best formation for charging.
Yeah,
but
difficult to say.
You see, a Shogun person would watch this immediately and see a poor understanding for the cav. Because he's charging right into line.
And
This is stereotypical of a Napoleon player.
and there is a lot of stuff going on the right flank of like both units, both foots on the right flank of Mireimi shooting around, I believe. Or at least one of them. Well, there is micro of other type. You need micro not to manage maneuvering, but to manage staying on place in a right way. Like, why the heck would you shoot this freaking hill? No, actually, prefer line of sight issues of Fall of the Samurai. Less bullets wasted.
Yeah, there's no retainers.
I
Once they're out,
prefer
that's it.
this. I prefer this actually, because then there's
Yeah,
no
me
line
too.
of sight issue. I prefer to micro my units not firing.
But then you finish the old guard. Like, you have old guard left, and the reload is so quick that you finish your bullets, and they have like militia, and now you're done.
Oh, General of Mireimi getting charged by Chevalier Guard. Okay, the general is gonna die for Mireimi.
The morale's
No
already
question.
almost broken, and he reaches him, and the morale is broken almost. Come on.
Is there
Good
possible
hang.
to turn game at this point?
For who?
There is
For Nebraska.
still possibility. I
Okay.
think.
Certainly,
but
that
it's-
lifeguard foot, entrenched higher elevation, yeah.
Yeah.
But look, now actually it's Mireimi who is in control of a hill.
He can break him, though. Like, that foot that's red, that could break, and he can begin to flank that way. Like, there's certainly a way. But a
Oh,
light dragoon has come back in the
Look.
back. 16
Yeah,
men.
yeah, yeah.
That lifeguard foot on the hill in the forest for Sergei, no ammo. It has run out of ammo.
No,
He has to
he
charge
turned it
them
off.
in.
I
No,
thought he turned
he
it off
said-
in that hill.
He said it said
Announced
because
that.
of the advisor, yeah.
And
He's winning
actually-
his right. But
I don't know, I think right
Oh,
now
yeah,
it's just
Because
a
he was shooting at the hill.
question of
Yeah.
numbers.
Yeah, because you
True.
look at the cav, 45 in a cav unit versus 120 in the line, and there's no way a cav unit, even with support, is
look
going to
at
break
that
the
charge
square.
from the lifeguard foot. Let's see how that insane charge bonus pays off.
That was strange. He has a light dragoon right behind Sergei's general, and he didn't charge him. He brought him right back and then sat him.
Well, he clearly winning this. Like, look, these foot guards would be dead in no time. Well, at least...
Center though,
Oh,
center
now
is
it's
being
10.
won by Sergei.
He's rallying his troops. He could do it.
Mireimi
Certainly,
has
but-
one of his King German's Legion foot back, I believe. And yeah, Nebraska charges on all flanks he can. Full melee mod in the middle. And yeah, foot guards destroyed. And for that foot guards, Sergei Nebraska lost 20 men in his lifeguard foot. Maybe 25.
Foot guards shooting into the ground, I think, of Mireimi.
General of Nebraska charging again and again. Actually, it's interesting. He fought attrition battle, like shooting battle first, exploiting the forest. And now, suddenly, when he gets into melee, it looks like he gets some chance.
Yes, because he has better charge bonus.
And he got enemy general, so morale is shaky.
According to the game, it recommends you charge if you are in a firefight with a superior reloaded accuracy, because melee is almost all similar. Because it's gun line. They're not melee infantry, so very similar, even among elites almost.
And game seems to be... No, I don't understand what's happening.
It's interesting that they didn't take the buildings, because like look at his Russian Jaeger sitting in front of the building. If he puts that in, the morale that he's gonna Mireimi was gonna have to have just to get into the building and melee him is gonna have to be twice as much.
Look at that foot unit chasing the musketeer. Now musketeer charging back again.
Wait, where?
Where?
In the forest near the general.
Okay, Mireimi takes this. Okay.
Ah, the unit shoved up. Got one morale.
Looks
over.
pretty decent for
One morale,
Nebraska.
one defense, one attack.
But I think
if he
a lot of Mireimi's units may come back. Look, a lot of them come back from routing behind. Like Foods, King German Legion Food, they coming back. Most probably.
the
if
volley.
they... But yeah, there is mass rout going on, definitely. Actually, on a place of Mireimi right now, I would stop engagement. I will just wait for my units to come back.
Well, he's got him now where he can just shoot the general. So if he pulls back, then he's going to face a lifeguard foot. Because he's behind him. He's shooting the other way, but he's behind that lifeguard foot with a foot. Well,
Get
now it's
that
getting
foot
shot.
out. Yeah.
At the moment, it's 3 versus 4 on the minimap. But some units should
Now 3
be
versus 3.
Yeah, and I wouldn't engage this against forest.
So the dense is forced.
Yeah, and he
Yeah,
have
no
Lifeguard
sunlight.
foot.
2 light infantry against 2 light line infantry. So he can use his range advantage, and he should. But
This musketeer is about 42 accuracy. The lifeguard foot, I believe 50. The Jaeger 30 against this King's German Legion Lightfoot of 50.
Yeah,
45.
something like that. It's
They both have 45, and then this foot guard is a 50.
volley from that King's German Legion Lightfoot killed like 10 men. That lifeguard.
let's see if they can get more.
The British lights are OP, they'll win. Not saying that he'll win strictly because of build, but the Russian doesn't have the accuracy.
Yeah. Russians are quite terrible in shootout.
And he can't actually melee the melee because it's a foot guard.
Yeah. What he
So,
can do is
run to a
Mireimi has
building.
to attack him.
If you run to a building, it's gonna be impossible to get in, because when you're getting in, it's kind of like getting off a bridge. Like you're going one at a time, like 1 man, 2 men at a time.
Yeah.
He has an excellent chance if he takes a building.
Honestly, for this game, you really need attacker-defender rule.
Well,
Otherwise, it would be...
the attacker is supposed to be like, if you look at the opening screen on the left side, and then usually what happens is you just put timer. Like in games, usually have timers, and then if the attacker doesn't win by that time, it's an auto victory for the defender.
But it can still might be exploited.
Well, you don't get points though. Like, it'll just it'll give it points in ranked, or but it won't give him any. Like, it'll say, but you won't actually get them.
Interestingly, no units come back from routing. I guess that's because there is no general on the field.
Yeah, when it's even like this, like if he had overwhelming numbers, then it would they would stop it. Nevertheless,
I don't know if I agree with what the British players do, because if he
actually has higher reload and accuracy than this musketeer.
He moved
At
too close
86.
because he couldn't shoot at full range. His bullets were hitting.
It's 86 against 34.
Yeah, but look, now those charging units will be very effective.
I think they'll break before they get to him.
I think he wants to kite them because now when they try to charge it, there would be flanking shots from next. Look, just from a side. At least attempts
Does
to
get
do
caught.
so.
He's not going
Some
to
of his
get
men.
shots with the other German Legion. For anybody
Spam
watching,
move order, what are you doing?
oh my god.
And now
Oh,
this
yeah.
might be over.
Yeah, musketeers should win against the King's German Legion Lightfoot, but
Well,
not with
the
support.
King's German Lightfoot, the only difference between them and regular Lightfoot is they have a higher attack.
And there is actually quite a numbers difference.
60 should be 26,
So they
even though they have a
may
higher.
win.
Actually, yeah, they should win.
Well, now he's Chef
Because they're
2, so
more.
he has 2 morale. And two attack actually.
But yeah, he was losing a lot. But
This
there is still
lifeguard
lifeguard foot. Last
Yeah,
unit.
because now the way he's positioned, that third Lightfoot that's coming in can't shoot because of friendly fire. So if he can kill those two real quick.
Formation
We
is
can.
not the best with the lifeguard foot. Look at them walking forward.
Okay, there
They
would be a
reposition
volley.
them.
0 killed
This
in one
game's
volley.
over.
0 killed in one volley.
Well, he could come back with those Jaegers and then just put them in the building.
Oh wait.
Getting shut up, but not losing much because he's in the forest.
Well, they're both red, those lights, they could break. They're not as red as this lifeguard.
Now he's losing more men.
In my opinion, this color is like a percentage of the number of morale.
Yeah,
Like
it's
if-
Marrow.
If Foot Guard has like, let's say 11, and it's like at half and it's red, that means it's like at 6 morale. And once it gets to like white, it break.
Okay, some
Look,
sort of Napoleon shuffle dance
Look,
started.
yeah, because of that tree, you see if you press space, it's in the way.
Yeah. Well, even without space, I can see that it's in a way.
Yeah, true.
Oh, and one guy near the tree died. Poor guy. Tree didn't help him.
and- You should just charge because he has no ammo. Why is he not charging?
Okay,
Just do something.
this game
Sometimes-
turned around a couple of times. What sometimes?
No, sometimes you push a button by accident and it turns off the fire, but I was gonna say if you heard it say that he's out, then he's out.
Yeah, he's out. I heard the advisor.
I
Here he
turned it
comes
off.
into
So
melee.
loud.
Let's see if charge bonus helps him. Shouldn't help him that much.
No, there is almost twice
Yes,
as many.
too many.
men.
Yeah. And there's still more men in the back. Well, he gets an amazing charge,
Yeah,
but it's not
20
gonna
men
win
killed.
him the game.
Nice.
Yeah.
25. I should say insane charge. It's a very good
Well,
exchange.
it's Russians have like very high charge bonus. Like 20. It's about 20 for Russian Jaegers and like 30 for lifeguard foot, maybe. If I remember
Oh.
correctly. I don't remember.
Both are at red now.
Yes, but. Ooh. How many men in that unit? Foot guard's still 62.
25.
He should win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the
lifeguard
hell?
foot should
The
die.
animation
There
screwed
we
up and a
go.
lifeguard Foot killed his own guy.
Traitor.
That's so weird.
Yeah, so that's the first game of finals. Best of 3,
Wow.
Actually, we forgot to tell which tournament it is, but... Okay, guys, now you will know this is Beta Flash Napoleon Tournament. And it's a finals, actually, between Mireimi and Sergei Nabrusko. And, well... 1.0 in favor of Mireimi. See you in the next game.
See you next game.
Take care.